Not a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise that rich white men don't care about poor black people, period. So they're not high on their list. They're not high on their list. They're not high on the conscious or the subconscious list of those people who are in charge of things in this. Forget these foolish elections. The owners of this country don't care about the poor in general.
The owners of this country? What are we going... is this Karl Marx talking to me?
You're wrong about that, my friend.
Aren't the owners of this country the voters in this country who elected George Bush?
No, they're not. Listen, politics, these elections are a charade. It is a charade.
Oh, okay.
They are meant to... Well, I'll tell you, just listen for a minute. Learn a little something. The elections and politicians are in place in order to give Americans the illusion that they have freedom of choice. You don't really have choice in this country. The real looting in this country takes place in the transfer of the wealth from the poor to the rich. I'm sorry that you don't like class and the truth, my friend, but you're just stuck with it. Class and the poor have been systematically looted in this country. The rich have been made richer under this criminal, fascist president and his government.
Do you know what fascism is? You know what fascism is?
America,
you know what Nazis are?
No, wait, sir. Wait, sir. When fascism comes to America, it will not be in brown and black shirts. It will not be with jack boots. It will be Nike sneakers and smiley shirts. Smiley. The fascism... Germany lost the Second World War. Fascism won it. Believe me, my friend.
Fascism is when corporations become the government.
Cuba. Cuba, you very nice place. Yes. Cuba, you very nice place. From junction with the testes to tip of his face. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Socialist Show. I'm wearing all red. I look pretty hip. I look pretty fly. I look pretty sexy. But that's only for my wife. And well, we're gonna cover not a lot. We're gonna cover Ben Shapiro finally realizes that his support for Candace Owens and the right wing and Republicans has come to bite him in the ass, because Ben Shapiro is Jewish. He's a Jewish man, and as a Jewish man, you can't fuck with Nazis and right wingers in that way. Those type of right wingers. But what happens when you hire a woman called Candace Owens?
If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well,
right-wing conservative outlet. You've hired Candace Owens for years, even though she's been saying anti-Semitic shit for years.
So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
All right, so my first question is to Ms. Hershinoff. Ms. Owens said, quote, if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. So when people try to legitimize Adolf Hitler, does that feed into white nationalist ideology?
It does, Mr. Liu. I know that Ms. Owens distanced herself from those comments later, but we expressed great concern over the original comments.
And then she finally says something. You fire her over it because it was criticizing Israel. And now that you've had years hiring her, you finally fired her, and then she teams up with Kanye West and makes Kanye West more anti-Semitic and more of a Nazi. So this all happened because of Ben Shapiro in the first place. He's the reason why the right wing is this way, and now he's crying about it.
I'm so glad that our pop culture has moved in this wonderful, wonderful direction. Exciting. I'm so glad that our pop culture has moved in this wonderful, wonderful direction. Exciting stuff.
But you are the reason why our pop culture is the way it is, brother. You have supported the right-wing fascist, hateful-ass, women, misogynistic, women-hating, Andrew Tate culture-ass. You've supported all that. It's your fault. You are the reason why the right wing is this powerful, dude. And now you're complaining?
Kanye West has a new music video, and I feel that we should probably comment on it. So, Kanye West, as we all know, has mental issues. I'm not saying this because of his politics. I've been saying that Kanye West has mental issues for years and years and years.
Yeah, it seems like when you have mental issues, it seems like mental issues turn you into a Republican. Have you guys noticed that? Mental issues turn you into a fucking Republican. Like, look at John Fetterman. He ran as a Bernie Sanders progressive. He fucking, he was like pro-marijuana, you know. He wanted fracking, which is kind of stupid. But, like, everything else, he was pretty cool. We knew he supported, we knew he supported Israel a little bit. But, like, besides that, he was like a Bernie Sanders type Democrat. Then he got a stroke. And then his politics went all like fucking pro-genocide, anti-eco, the planet, anti-everything that's progressive. Like, it seems like mental health problems make you a fucking conservative. Like a stroke, brain damage, anything of that sort, you will turn into a fucking conservative.
Years and years and years.
Like, you literally turn into a caveman. You go caveman mode, and you're like, me, just me, myself, and I. Me, family, protect family, baby, have kids.
Years ago, when Kanye West was making inroads with the first Trump administration.
They're like fucking, they're literally like super mutants from Fallout. That's how they act, like super mutants. That's literally what conservatives are, dude. Super mutants without the green skin and the big, powerful muscles.
I tweeted famously, live by the Kanye, die by the Kanye, because he's nuts. And Kanye's mental issues continue to...
But Kanye West met with Donald Trump. Kanye and Donald Trump met. Why aren't you criticizing Donald Trump and all the MAGA shit? Kanye, Donald Trump, and Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is a literal fucking Nazi, guys. A literal out and about Nazi. But that don't matter, huh? Here's Kanye. Now, where is, I know he met with Nick Fuentes, a fucking booger-eating Nazi. I don't think he was in a picture, though. But I know they talked about Kanye, Nick Fuentes meeting, because Nick Fuentes was working for Kanye's campaign. So it's like, what the fuck is going on? You guys are literally the most anti-Semitic, racist fucking party ever. You are in there with them, Ben Shapiro, you stupid fuck. You are a Zionist. You like genocide. You support what's going on. You don't care. You just don't like when the fire comes back at you. When you get friendly fire from these fucking racist assholes, that's when you're butthurt about it. But when it doesn't touch you, you're fine. You're fine with the genocide. You're fine with the racism. You're fine with the misogyny, the ethno-nationalism. But when it touches you, that's when you're fucking upset about it, you dumb asshole.
Contribute, I assume, to his bizarre fixation with the Jews. So he now has a new song titled Heil Hitler.
Yeah, he is like, he needs to take his medicine. Like, Kanye West is out of his mind. He literally doesn't want to take his meds because he thinks he thinks his meds are making him less creative and less powerful. Like, he thinks he's God. He's having a manic episode. He thinks he's like God, and if he takes his meds, it's gonna take his musical power away or whatever. It's so stupid. And I don't agree with anything that Kanye does or says. Like, he's a fucking dumb Nazi. But, like, dude, you're pushing this shit, dude. You are pushing this, Ben Shapiro. You might not realize it, but you are pushing this shit because you literally hired Candace Owens. You run Daily Wire, a right-wing media shit. They're all anti-trans. Who are anti-trans? Nazis are very anti-trans, so you're supporting that already. You're pro-fucking genocide. You're a Zionist. That's a thing that fascists love. Fascists love that shit. So you are literally in bed with all the fascists. You're doing all the shit that they love, and then you're complaining about it.
So just in case you were still pretending that Kanye West doesn't hate Jews, I'm pretty sure he hates the Jews.
Yeah,
And two things can be
he
true at once.
does.
One, mental illness. Two, hates the Jews. Both can be true. And in fact, in Kanye West, are true.
Yeah, we know that.
So he's now cut an entire music video. Again, this is all about transgressiveness. It's all about transgressivism. That's all it is. And so many of the people who are parroting the Heil Hitler Kanye West song are doing so because they think it's fun to be transgressive, and all rules must be broken because if you're standing up to the narrative, you're doing something brave and amazing. Or maybe you're just being a piece of... That's also possible.
I mean, in one of the songs that Kanye put out, he literally talks about sucking his cousin's dick. So it's like, what the fuck?
Turns out that some rules exist for a reason. And like being against Hitler seems to be I don't know, call me controversial, call me crazy. Hitler seems bad.
You're
I don't
right
know.
about that.
I feel
Yeah.
like Hitler was not a good person. And I feel like the things he did were bad. If that makes me controversial, if it makes me a censor of some sort, I guess, sure. All right, fine. Now again, I've not called for Kanye West.
Like I said again, you still like Donald Trump. Donald Trump met with Kanye. Donald Trump met with fucking, what's that guy's name? Nick Fuentes. Donald Trump meets with Nazis and fascists all the fucking time. You keep liking Trump, but you just don't like Kanye. That's literally like, you are a Nazi. You're a Nazi with them. You're a Zionist fucking fascist pig. What are you talking about? If you're just disavowing Kanye, which I disavow, and you're not disavowing Trump and all the shit Trump has done. Remember when Trump said there's good people on both sides when he's referring to the Charlottesville fascist ass rally? The Charlottesville rally? This is what Donald Trump was supporting. This is what he was supporting when he said there's good people on both sides. Donald Trump supports this shit. If you support Donald Trump, you are a fucking fascist. You are working with the fascists. So just because you cry about Kanye, which I agree with, fuck Kanye, you're still supporting Trump, you stupid piece of shit. The Charlottesville, the Unite the Right rally was a white supremacist rally that took place in Charlottesville, Virginia from August 11th to 12th, 2017 is when Trump ran the first time. Marchers including members of the alt-right, neo-Nazi Confederates, neo-fascists, white nationalists, neo-Nazis, Klansmen, and far-right militias. Some groups chanted racist and anti-Semitic slogans and carried weapons. Nazis and neo-Nazi symbols, the Vaknut Confederate battle flag, Diel's Volt, crossed flags, and other symbols of various past and present anti-Semitic and anti-Islamic groups. The organizers stated goals including the unification of the American white nationalist movement and opposing the proposed removal of the statue of General Robert E. Lee from Charlottesville's former Lee Park. The rally sparked a national debate over Confederate iconography, racial violence, and white supremacy. The event had hundreds of participants. This is what Donald Trump said. There were good people on both sides. So the anti-fascist people, which I'm anti-fascist, fuck Nazis. I'm anti-fascist, fuck fascism. So the anti-fascist people, they're good, obviously. But then Trump says the fascist people are also good. Good people on both sides. Both sides are good people. So Ben Shapiro supports a president that supports fascism. So fuck you, Ben Shapiro. I don't accept your criticism of Kanye means nothing until you disavow all of it. All of it.
Platform from anything. I'm just pointing out
all of it.
That many of the people who are very enthusiastic about Kanye West making common cause with people on the right are utterly silent when it comes to his absolutely open shift into Nazism. Many of the
Yeah, but you are one of the reasons why they're shifting into Nazism. Your propaganda is propagating fascism.
Silent when it comes to his absolutely open shift into Nazism. Many of the people who call him friends and acquaintances and people, like, where are they? Do they have anything to say about this or no? It's still about the Jews.
The people that are acquaintances with Kanye, they're in power, like Donald Trump. You know, Nick Fuentes is still doing his shit. Candace Owens loves Kanye. They're chilling.
Pretty amazing stuff. So here is Kanye West's song, Heil Hitler.
See my Twitter, but they don't see how I be feeling. So I became a Nazi, yeah. I'm the villain.
So the actual line is N-word.
Bro, I hope all these video actors that were in the I hope they're not all Nazis. I hope he's not turning a bunch of the black community into a bunch of Nazis, bro. We don't need that right now. We don't need that right now, bro. We don't need black Nazis everywhere. I'm sorry. Like, we don't need any Nazis anywhere, but like, I hope these people are like still normal. You know what I mean?
Heil Hitler. Okay, but it's a hard R with Hitler and it's a no R with the N-word, is the way this works. If, by the way, you say the reverse, that means you're a racist and you're banned from polite society. If you say the N-word, that ends with an A, but you say Heil Hitler with the hard R, then that means that you're good, transgressive, and interesting.
How is it you're not even criticizing the song anymore? You're just criticizing wokeness or whatever you perceive as wokeness or the left wings. Yeah, you'll be canceled if you say the N-word with a hard R, but not N-A. Huh? What are you talking about, you dumb fuck? You're not even criticizing the fascism. You literally aren't even criticizing the fascism and racism of the video anymore. You're just saying that the left will cancel you if you say the hard R instead of the N-A. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Heil Hitler with the hard R, then that means that you're good, transgressive, and interesting to a wide variety of people, apparently, on both right and left. So
If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine.
that's exciting stuff. I'm glad that we've decided.
Here you are pushing more propaganda that's making people into fucking Nazis. Here you go. You're criticizing the fascism of Kanye, and then you're pushing more fascism to people.
Has exacerbated all of this because transgressive behavior gets clicks, it gets attention. That, of course, is why Andrew Tate, one of the most vile people in social media,
who Donald Trump literally released from Romania. Did the White House help and end the Tate brothers' travel ban? So they weren't allowed to travel. They were stuck in their fucking house like miserable fucking pedophiles. But now because our dear Lord and dear leader Donald Trump loves fucking pedophiles. Not loves fucking pedophiles, but loves pedophiles. He basically pressured the Romanian government to release Andrew Tate. And they did. Andrew and Tristan Tate, the controversial British-American social media influencers accused of rape and human trafficking and money laundering, have been freed from travel restrictions in Romania after several high-level White House officials took an interest in their case. What? It's unclear what, if any, role Donald Trump administration have played in their release, but one of Trump's top envoys is said to have raised the case with Romania's foreign minister Emil Horenzianu at a security conference in Munich earlier the month. So, like, we're literally being run by the worst fucking evil people in the entire existence, and this fucking asshole, Ben Shapiro, who's falling off, by the way, and has a bunch of racists following him, is literally like making propaganda for the right.
Decided that, you know, he's constantly piggybacking on the social media attention whoredom of others. So here he was jumping in a fancy car in UAE, I believe this is, while playing the Kanye West song, because all the best people are of a piece.
Yeah, and all the best people are supporting Trump, apparently, compared to you. Because this dude supports Trump. This is a Trump guy. He's a Trump guy. This is your fault, Ben Shapiro. You are the Trump team. You're on the Trump team. You're not, like, criticizing Trump every second. You were sucking Trump's dick the whole time, and you still are. This is what you wanted.
A cigar and get.
This is what you wanted. You wanted this shit, you dumb idiot. You got what you wanted. Now eat it.
Into a fancy car paid for by the people.
You got Nazism, you got fascism back, you got racism back, misogyny is back. You got it all back. And this is what you wanted, you stupid Zionist piece of shit.
That he is allegedly ripping off with Tate University, so that's exciting for all of you. And he puts on the song and then he starts driving down the street. What a rebel he is. Truly, truly a rebel. This is the kind of... the social media scene has made the world so...
I haven't heard a single person play this in their car yet. Like, I haven't been driving by and I heard someone playing the tler song. But if I do, that's gonna be really sad, and I'm gonna throw some dog shit on their car or something.
So much better. By the way, Brent, if you think this has no bleed over, why are we paying attention to this? Because social media popularity now translates into mainstream breakthrough. We have seen this. We have seen people who are
You made these people popular. You were supporting Trump, who is indeed on these people's team. You are the reason why these people are popular, bro. You're ruining society.
completely anonymous 2 years ago, who because of
You and your billionaire backers, whoever's fucking giving you money, oil billionaires.
bizarre algorithmic boosts provided by X and TikTok, have now become kind of internet famous. And then they make a breakthrough into actual famous podcasts, for example. And suddenly they're showing up. And you're like, who is this person? Why is this person here? And the answer is they got a lot of clicks. So clicks.
Or they got a lot of money. They got a lot of backing from billionaires, so they can buy a lot of ads and like ads on Facebook, like Daily Wire. This is how Daily Wire blew up. They bought a bunch of ads on Facebook, put ads everywhere because they got a lot of money.
Can translate into some sort of appeal. And we do live in a time where because the left was so censorious, because the left shut the Overton windows so unbelievably tight.
How is the left censorious? Why do you keep talking about the left? You're supposed to be talking about Kanye's pro-Hitler song.
If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine.
The video is called Kanye's pro-Hitler song. The video is called Ben Shapiro Destroys Kanye's pro-Hitler song, and he's talking about the left. You see what I'm saying? These people, they're not real fucking, they love fascism. They don't care about the fucking they don't criticize Kanye they're criticizing the left. You're supposed to be talking about the right wing's Kanye music. He's a right winger. He's a fascist Nazi right winger. And you're talking about the left. You see how these people spin shit around and make propaganda. They don't give a shit. He doesn't care about Kanye's song. He probably likes it. Probably bangs onto it in his car. Oh, yeah.
So I'm simply trying to point out some of the things you've said that seem to me to help to stoke that anger. For example, you said Israelis like to build, Arabs like to bomb crap and live in open sewage.
Well, as I say in an article entitled, here's a list of all the giant, bad, dumb things I've ever said.
Was that dumb?
Yes, that's a dumb tweet. And not only, but it is also important to mention that the next few tweets clarify that tweet is specifically referring to the Hamas leadership, which, by the way, a BBC I've seen is relatively reticent to condemn.
No, actually, it wasn't what you went on to do and say. You are correct about the slur and Arabs. It's not all Arabs that want to live in open sewage and blow things up. It's just Palestinians. You went on to say.
No, it says the ones who take sides against Israel in the Israel-Palestinian conflict.
Population is rotten to the core, you went on to say. Not Hamas, the Palestinian Arab population.
I say that by poll numbers, they elected Hamas. They educate their children in school that Israel should be obliterated, sir.
I guess.
If you want to read, honestly, this is a giant waste of time in the sense that the entire interview is designed for you to shout slogans or old things that I've said at me. I don't see how this forwards the debate. You talk about undermining the public discourse. It seems to me that simply going through and finding lone things that sound bad out of context and then hitting people with them is a way for you to make a quick buck on BBC off the fact that I'm popular and no one has ever heard of you.
There are not many bucks to be made on the BBC, unlike American broadcasting, Mr. Shapiro. The point I'm trying to make is that your words are hardly designed to produce the consensus and understanding that the book seems to want to produce. That's my point.
He's talking about the left out of nowhere when you're supposed to be talking about the Hitler song that Kanye made, by the way. Who you hired Candace Owens and she likes Kanye. You hired Candace Owens.
And basically, if you
people are the problem. You fucking right wingers are the problem.
Agree with Hillary Clinton, you're out there in the wilderness because of.
Get more with Greenworks 60-volt out.
Basically, if you didn't agree with Hillary Clinton, you're out there in the wilderness. Because of that.
Why are you talking about Hillary Clinton and shit, dude? What does that have to do with anything? Nobody likes Hillary Clinton. She didn't do nothing. Well, she has nothing to do with the Kanye Heil Hitler song. She didn't turn Kanye into a fucking Nazi. Why are you bringing up Hillary?
Many people on the right, their response was no Overton window at all, meaning all discourse must be treated as equally acceptable and valuable, which of course is stupidity. It's just moral relativism.
What is he saying? He's just like Jordan Peterson. He's just saying random shit. He's just saying fancy words to fill up the time to like make this video longer than 5 minutes. He could have ended his video like at the 4-minute mark when he was done criticizing the fucking video. Like he literally just criticized this. He said a few things and bam, you could have ended it at the 4-minute mark. But this motherfucker has to fill it in with shitting on the left. The left is too censorious. Hillary Clinton, blah 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 blah. We all made Kanye racist. What are you talking about?
N-word Heil Hitler is not of the same caliber of discussion as, say, should we raise or lower pharmaceutical prices based on government mandate? Right?
What does this have to do with anything? What is he saying? I don't understand anymore. I've lost all meaning, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, I'm brain dead at this point, bro. I am brain rotted. I don't know what he's saying anymore. I don't know how the context of this relates to the topic of the conversation about shitting on the Heil Hitler song. I don't know. Yo no comprendo. Yo no sé.
Well, like, what is valuable about the answer is there's not a lot of again, doesn't mean it should be banned, doesn't mean it should be censored. It does mean
it should be banned, it should be censored. What the fuck are you talking about? How are you a Jewish guy and you're saying that a song called Kanye pro Hitler song should not be censored in some way or banned? Are you crazy? I think companies should throw this shit in the trash. That you don't need that in society, dude. How are you complaining about anti-Semitism and shit, and meanwhile you're saying they shouldn't ban a song that's clearly anti-Semitic? Huh? Are you fucking dumb? You only care about anti-Semitism when it's pro-Palestine protesters. Ah, I remembered. I got it. You only care about anti-Semitism when it's like peaceful, pro-Palestine, anti-war protesters. I get it. Ah, that makes so much sense. You are a right-winger. That makes so much sense. I'm sorry. Continue.
Mean that a rational, decent people would not be spending an awful lot of time with those sorts of folks.
An awful lot of time. Time. You see how he says that?
Decent people would not be spending an awful lot of time with those sorts of folks promoting that sort of trash. But once it starts mainstreaming via social media, then all the bad ideas of the past get to come back, so that's exciting. According to a brand new poll out of JL Partners, this is from October of last year, so it's not brand new. According to a poll from October 7th of 2024, people who say Hitler had some good ideas, people who are 18 to 29 years old, 21%. People who are 65 plus, 5%. Why? Well, a few reasons. One, older people are not spending nearly as much time on social media. Two, older people actually do have some wisdom. They're not as stupid as people who are 18 to 29 years old very often.
It's because people don't remember the past, and people forget about the war crimes and all the shit. Like, I've learned about all that. The genocide, the Holocaust, but like the younger generation, they're being fed all this AI bullshit that your fucking billionaire overlords, Ben Shapiro, support, by the way. That isn't factual, and everyone's being misinformation. Like, there's misinformation everywhere because of people like Ben Shapiro and his billionaire fucking daddies. This is why society's being ruined. It's you fucking Daily Wire shill and other right-wingers and shit. Like, you guys are ruining literally, like, Donald Trump just destroyed the Department of Education, and you're saying that the left is doing all this shit? Like, get the fuck out of here. Your side is destroying everything, and you're, like, blaming the left and, like, all this other shit for Kanye's Hitler song. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my God.
There is an interesting racial breakdown. Black Americans, over a fifth of them say Hitler had some good ideas. Presumably Kanye is in that category. 19% of
Where are you getting this information? What poll is this from? Did you mention the poll?
There is an interesting racial breakdown. Black Americans who are 18 to 20 spending nearly as much time on social media. 65 plus, 5%.
Where are you
years old, 21. People who are 18 to 29 years old, 21%.
Where are you getting this shit from?
According to a poll from October 7th,
what
brand
poll?
new poll out of JL Partners.
JL Partners. JL Partners poll. Few pollsters that predict Trump's win. News Nation. News Nation's 2024's most accurate pollsters. This is some fucking right-wing, disgusting... What? To Theresa May, former pollsters, conservative campaign headquarters. I'm not gonna trust your stupid poll. I don't trust your fucking fake ass poll, Ben Shapiro. Your shit makes no sense, dude. You're saying 50% of black people think Hitler's ideas were good. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? You sound like a fucking idiot, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
There is an interesting racial breakdown. Black Americans, over a fifth of them say Hitler had some good ideas.
I don't trust your right-wing JL partners conservative fast poll. Like, what the fuck are you talking? You want that to be the case. You want that to be the case. I don't think that's the case. Kanye is his own weirdo. Kanye's special. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. I think maybe like 20% of black people think that Hitler did a good thing. Like, I don't think it's 50%, half. Half of the whole pop. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yes, presumably Kanye is in that category. 19%.
Black people are a minority. Most minorities know that Hitler's a fucked up guy. Like, what?
Of Hispanic Americans said the same. Just 9% of white Americans said the same. So
I think it's way more than 9% in white Americans. Come on, dude. You're flipping all the numbers around. You think 9% of all white people in America think that Hitler did a good thing? Look at Trump's numbers are like, he has 30% of the Republican Party that are like ultra MAGA crazy people. I think 30% of them are like the Hitler people, the people that love Hitler. 30% of Trump's base, and that's way more than 9% of the country. You fucking asshole. That's probably like 20% of the country loves like literally likes Trump's racist shit and probably thinks that Hitler did a good thing. And that's your people. That's on your side, Ben Shapiro. I'm not a conservative. I don't do no conservative podcasting. The Ben Shapiro show is a conservative thing. The Daily Wire is a conservative thing. These are all conservative outlets. Conservatism pushes the Trump shit. So you are all fascists. Like, you're all fucking pro-Nazi shit. Like, get out of here, dude.
I don't know. Put me on the side of people who say Hitler actually did not have good ideas. His ideas were trash.
But then you support Donald Trump, who had Kanye West over, and they had lunch. And had Nick Fuentes over, both two Nazis. You support Trump still. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
And the people who support them today are trash. And the people who invoke them today as some sort of progressive strike against the leftist machine. There are so many ways to oppose leftist censorship. Valuable ways to oppose leftist censorship. There are so many things that can be said that the left doesn't want you to say that actually have inherent, real value.
Like what, bitch? Facts are on the left. Facts have a left-wing bias. Most actual facts that you find out there tend to lean more towards the left. Right-wingers make shit up all the time. They have no facts on their side. Like, what facts would they have on their side? That, like, what? The Earth was made 4,000 years ago? That's bullshit. That's all religious hokey doke. The only facts conservatism have on their side is that, like, they know how to make money. Like they know how capitalism works. They know how to, like, fucking be corrupt. That's it. If that's a fact, then goddamn, I don't want that fact.
And then there are mentally ill people warbling into a microphone using autotune. By the way, I hope that whatever Kanye is making off his songs, he's paying a percentage to autotune. Because my goodness, autotune is basically writing his songs for him at this point. I'm so glad that our pop culture has moved in this wonderful, wonderful direction.
And it's your fault. You're the reason why it's moving this direction. You are literally the reason. You, Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, Kanye, Candace Owens, Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, who are some other right-wing trash. You can add TYT to that shit list. Charlie Kirk, which runs the what's that fucking organization called? They run Turning Point USA. That's what they run. What's that other one? It's just a fake ass university. One more. What's that fake ass university, dude? It's like PragerU, that fake ass YouTube university. You guys are all the reason why this is all happening. You guys are literally funded by billionaires to spread misinformation, to spread lies, to spread your bullshit, and you are literally ruining the brains of the next generation, dude, with your bullshit. And it's fucking sad.
Exciting stuff. The news moves fast. Bad news moves fastest of all. Every day it gets harder to tell what's real, what's...
Well, that's it for that.
In the land of the tyrant, where the sun never sets, we march to the beat of oppression's drums. With a powerful ally, our ruling fist is clenched. We'll trample over the weak. Our kingdom will never crumble.